So a proton changes to a neutron. Okay, number 7 says, write down 4 facts that deal with nuclear reactions. Let's tell you guys what these are. 4 facts that deal with nuclear reactions. Okay, the first one is, nuclear reactions involve changes in the nucleus. Write that down. This is number 7A. 4 facts that deal with nuclear reactions. 7A is, nuclear reactions involve changes in the nucleus. So you can write down the nucleus is changed, or there's changes in the nucleus. Okay, the second one for 7B. The second one for 7B is different isotopes of the same element undergo different nuclear reactions. So all you can say is different isotopes undergo different nuclear reactions. This is 7B. Different isotopes undergo different nuclear reactions. That is 7B. So 7A is nuclear reactions involve changes in the nucleus. 7B, different isotopes equal different nuclear reactions. Okay, 7C. Next one, the next answer is, okay, unlike chemical reactions, the rates of nuclear reactions are unaffected by temperature, pressure, and other atoms. So the answer for number C, or letter C, is this first sentence there. All you have to put down for 7C is nuclear reactions are not affected by temperature, pressure, or other atoms. So nuclear reactions are not affected by temperature, pressure, or other atoms. That's the answer for 7C. Nuclear reactions are not affected by temperature, pressure, and other atoms. Whereas other chemical reactions, if I increase the temperature for a chemical reaction, what happens to the chemical reaction? Does it speed up or slow down? It speeds up. If I increase the temperature, it speeds up. But with nuclear reactions, temperature has no effect on the reaction. Okay, for 7D, next thing I want you guys to write down is nuclear reactions give off more energy than chemical reactions. So nuclear reactions give off more energy than chemical reactions. So nuclear reactions give off more energy than chemical reactions. Okay, so a perfect example of more energy being given off, a nuclear explosion is going to be huge, gives off tons of energy, and that's an obvious example of how nuclear reactions give off more energy. So number 8. Okay, stop it. I want you guys to write down the definition for a half-life.
What are you doing? Mr. Raleigh, I would write it good enough for the screen, but you only have to put my paper.
Okay, for number 8, it says half-life is defined as. I want you guys to write this down. It's not on the board, so listen very carefully.
Yes, sir.
Half-life is defined as the amount of time a product has till it expires.
The expiration date?
Pretty much. In other words, it's just a simple way of putting it. Half-life is defined as the amount of time a product has till it expires. Or in other words, till it's inactivated in the world of chemistry. That's what half-life means. So if you were to say the half-life, how long does milk stay fresh for? About 30 days?
Yeah.
About 30 days. So that means the half-life of milk would be 15 days. The full life of milk would be 30 days.
Put it right back there.
Okay, the answer for number 9 is on this slide. Okay, number 9 says radioactive emissions. Refocus. We're going to be going fast. Radioactive emissions ionized atoms and molecules. This also leads to, the answer is free radicals. Number 9, the answer is free radicals.
I'm a radical person.
Not really.
Okay, number 10. These reactive particles react with important substances in the body. Everyone that's talking, stop talking. People can hear what I'm saying. Jose. No. Okay, these reactive particles react to the important substances in the body, leading to immediate damages and delayed problems such as cancer. The answer for number 10 is cancer. Okay, so let me just paint a little picture for you guys. Okay.
Are you Picasso?
No. Not Picasso. Okay, now. With y'all's, okay, with atomic bomb. Well, that's the front. Okay, back. Okay, all that's the front. So with atomic bomb, whenever this atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima, what was the effects of that atomic bomb?
It killed a lot of people.
It killed a lot of people. What were the long-term effects?
It has nuclear
Radiation, which causes what?
cancer.
Cancer. So if you guys actually read up on some articles about the effects of Hiroshima, the atomic bomb actually has killed or has affected a lot more people after the actual explosion due to these free radicals. Anytime there's a nuclear explosion or an atomic bomb goes off, that means that free radicals are floating through the air. You can't see them, but they're going through the air. That means that there's been more damage after the atomic bomb than the actual atomic bomb itself. The atomic bomb killed hundreds of thousands of people, but the after effects of the atomic bomb is what's the most dangerous thing about nuclear weapons. Which is why with nuclear weapons, we pretty much do not want to engage in nuclear weapons because there's going to be a lot of bad effects. Okay, number 6. 6 uses for radioactive nucleides. I want you guys to write these 6 down. This is the answer for number 11 on the back. 6 uses. Write them down. Cancer radiation treatment, computer imaging techniques, radiocarbon dating, smoke detectors, food irradiation, and radioactive tracers. So there's 6 uses for radioactive nuclides or radiation. So if you guys ever go to the doctor, you guys get an MRI or a CT scan.
I got one up before.
Those all deal with pretty much radiation. Zach, what was the reason? Would you get a CT scan?
Yeah.
What for it?
I have blue.
You had a what? You had a what?
I had a bullet in my head.
You had a bullet?
Yeah.
So it explains a lot, Zach.
You can't do this.
No, but if you had a bullet in your head, you probably wouldn't be in this class.
50 Cent got a bullet in his head.
You got a bullet in his face.
It's his head, technically.
You saw that movie in the street?
No, but
I didn't see the movie, but I know the story. 50 Cent got shot in the face, which is why he has a weird way of talking.
But I asked the doctor, can somebody live be normal?
Hey,
If they
what
get
you
shot
doing?
in their head, and this doctor told me that somebody came in and got shot in their head, but like the bullet went to the back. You know?
That's possible. It's possible. There's been plenty of cases. It just depends on what part of the brain you lose. Have you guys ever seen this picture on the internet? There's a picture. You guys go on the internet. I want you guys to do this when you guys go home. I want you guys to Google the man with half a head. Google man with half a head.
Pull it up. Let's show
Yeah,
it.
pull it up, pull it up.
Yes.
You guys want me to do a raise your
Yeah.
hand? You guys want to see this?
Wait, not right now, because I got to
Should we wait for Tennille?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
What? How do you get the firewall?
Okay, if you guys get grossed out by this, close your eyes.
Oh, dang! Oh, snap!
That's LeBron.
Zero on his head.
His head on the basketball.
He got a dummy. He got a dummy. Look at that guy with the sunglasses.
There was some candy.
Hey! He found a little
You guys know?
Yeah, I met him in the body of.
Looks like he's got tattoos on his face. Looks like a 3-year-old made tattoos on his face. He's got like 40.
That's how I'm gonna be. First paycheck.
You're gonna get a 5-year-old tattoo you?
Yeah.
Ew.
Let my sister. Shut up, Cecilia.
And this is him with
He think
sunglasses.
he's cute. But he don't know his head look like this.
Why is it wrong?
He looks right from the front. Just the back looks a little bit different.
What happened?
It looks terrible from both.
Okay, so those of you guys that think you have a weird
He
treatment.
can eat cereal out of his head.
Oh,
What happened? I bet you he has the biggest hat.
Did you guys hear about the story about the guy who actually got his head impaled by it's a big old long metal rod?
Yeah.
Show us that. Show us that. And the devil baby. And the devil baby. And the devil baby. What is devil baby too? What weird is baby?
Okay, if you guys get grossed out, close your eyes.
Hey, come on.
I already see it. It's nasty. The future you gonna throw it. What is this?
Cecilia, you such a.
that's amazing.
Oh dang.
Say it. Say it one more time for
This would
me.
be cool.
There's actually an X-ray of a guy with his head impaled.
That's exactly how the bullet went.
Is he blind?
Yeah, he was, I think for months he lost one eye, but he was still alive. That's the thing. That's too graphic. That's
Miss A, show us his face.
Okay, if you want to see it, raise your hand. If you want to see it. We can't do it. We have 2 kids that don't want to see it.
Miss A, show it to us.
2 students are like this.
Miss H, they can turn around. Come on.
I know what those two students got.
They're looking at it.
Man, in real life. It's less than. Who wants to see the impaled man with the head? Outside. Okay, number 12, binding energy. That's the answer for number 12. Binding energy is the amount of energy released when a nucleus is formed. That's the answer for number 12. Binding energy is the amount of energy released when a nucleus is formed. Number 12. Okay, number 13. Nuclear fusion. Now let me tell you guys the answer for this. Nuclear fusion is when small atoms form medium-sized atoms. So in short, nuclear fusion is when small atoms become medium-sized atoms. That's number 14. That's nuclear fusion. Or 13. Number 13 is nuclear fusion. Number 13, nuclear fusion is when small atoms become medium-sized atoms. 14, nuclear fission is when large atoms become small atoms. That's nuclear fission. Number 14, Zach and DeAndre, stop touching each other. So 14 is nuclear fission, is large atoms turn into small atoms. Okay, number 15 says, what powers the sun? Nuclear fusion powers the sun.
Thanks, God.
Okay, before we go any further, talk about CT scans and MRI scans.
Miss H, can you show us
What was that an MRI scan before? What was those? Go to the front.
Hey.
Zach, go to the front forward, DeAndre.
What is that?
Is that what, MRI?
Yeah.
Alright, so Zach's gonna come up over here.
That's when we get the tube thingy, right, Miss Ray?
So what?
That's when we get like in the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come out.
It's went way, but two will come out.
Okay, so I want you guys to.
It's like you lay on this little thing and then they put you in the tube. It's like,
Oh,
no.
no, I did not have.
Alright, so Zach, DeAndre, you guys come in the spotlight. Okay, so Zach and DeAndre. Zach's going to talk about his experience, CT scan, while DeAndre talks about his experience with an MRI scan. Go ahead, Zach.
What's the CT?
He's going to tell you.
What happened?
He's not going to be serious.
Yeah, when I was in Mexico.
Okay, so tell us about the Mexico experience.
So I was in Mexico, right? Visiting my
I can't hear
I am being
you.
serious.
No, he's not.
I was riding a dolphin. True story. I really don't plane, but it's dead serious.
Zach, what is up with your dolphin?
I love dolphins. But anyway, what'd you say? I don't like you. Anyway, I was riding a dolphin, and if you don't know, a dolphin's skin is very slippery. So as I was riding with him in the waves, my hair was going for 30 minutes.
I can't hear you from Pharrell.
I know, but my eyes are...
Baby, you come here.
I didn't get out the way of the light.
Okay. But anyway, I was riding, and the skin of a dolphin is very smooth, like a baby's butt, you know? And I was riding, and the salt water got into my eyes. Salt water, when it gets in your eyes, it's hot.
Wait,
And then
Zach, talking about a dolphin?
Yeah, I know. Hold on. It's okay. But anyway, I was on his stomach because it's like that, and he stopped automatically because I accidentally tapped his lower organ thingy, and that's how you tell him to stop. I didn't mean to, and I flew off, and as I was flying, I hit a coral.
A coral?
Yeah.
Where does it go? Like coral? What coral?
I thought coral was at the bottom.
Someone
It
explain.
was a big coral. It was like, and I hit my head on it. And as I was drowning,
Yeah, because I can't swim.
I got hit with a coral. My body was paralyzed, and as I was going down, the corner of my eye, I saw the dolphin coming back. But it wasn't a normal dolphin.
Is it the same dolphin that you were riding?
No, it was this
Another one?
Yeah. It came. Grabbed me and brought me to the surface. My mom rushed. She was like, "Oh my God, my baby!" Rushed to the hospital, and I got one of those thingies that he said.
One of those what things?
I can't remember that well because I had a concussion.
So you got CT scan?
Yeah, I got the CT scan, and then it was like that dolphin saved your life.
Dolphin. So that's what you like dolphin.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, you round applause for Zach. Tell this story.
What? Yeah. What you mean though? Were you there? Were you in Cozumel, Mexico? In the ocean?
Legitimate story. They have dolphins and
Why is your face like?
Because this girl got me riding a dolphin. I'm excited.
What kind of shirt are you wearing? What is that shirt?
Oh. This is a fishing hook. No, I be fishing for girls, you know what I'm saying?
You got that Bass Pro Shop?
Oh, yeah, all the redneck girls gonna be on my. You know, they're gonna be all over you.
That's true, that was dolphins or not.
Who wrote this?
I did.
Okay, so.
How did I get over there though?
Oh, yeah.
And you were staring at
Okay, anyone else have any stories about the MRIs? MRI story? DeAndre, you want to tell your story?
Here's the thing that scared me when you walk out.
Well, I mean, let's talk about how you ended up getting an MRI.
That doesn't.
Oh, I tell.
Were you injured or what happened?
Come over here and tell us.
It's not that big of a deal.
No.
You didn't get hit.
See, we was walking, right? And DeAndre got real smart with me. I don't like it when DeAndre gets real smart with me. So, I got my left foot, and I took it across his cranium.
Alright, so.
That's all.
Okay, now, so whenever you guys do teach, this is what you guys are going to be doing. want you guys to come up with some some stories. You guys kind of just like look in your audience. Whenever you guys come here and teach, you guys see how Zach kind of told you guys about his dolphin story? It's a pretty good story. How he pretty much tied in his CT scan with a pink dolphin. So whatever it takes, you guys want to tell like a pretty interesting story, so your students start listening to you, and then you can kind of jump into your topic. So that's a pretty good example. Okay, so what I want you guys to do next is go ahead and pass y'all's quizzes to the front, and welcome to come up at the front.
You know what I mean? Like Walmart, Top Shark. I attack like a shark. Coaching on the key shark.
Bro, can I? Ooh, you are. Oh, boy, I like that. I like that.
Okay.
No, that's good. Okay, it's pass y'all's quiz to the front. DeAndre, you want to pick them up?
Yeah, you want to pick them up.
Zach, you pick them up.
You all supposed to take me.
Zach, you might pick up y'all's quiz to the front.
So,